What do you think? Good. All right, what is happening, everybody? Good morning. It is Saturday morning, May 26, 2018, and I'm headed for work today. I am going to meet up with Luke and give him a hand helping out at one of his sites. So this is a, he said it's almost like a steel mill type of place, and should be pretty fun, pretty cool, something to do. I just had a random thought. I remembered that I changed the exposure compensation on the camera. I wonder if it saves it in between power cycling the camera. That I don't know the answer to. Maybe I should check that really quick. Yeah, it says +1, so we're learning. We are learning. I have some photos that I need to pick up from this Walgreens right here. I wonder if I could run in there really quick. Let me see, because I don't want to forget these things. So, be right back. Alright guys, what's happening? So I was able to get the pictures, and that was really quick. It only took me like 2 minutes to run in there. Headed over to Luke's now, and we're gonna meet at his house on the way, or before heading to the client's. Really curious how today's gonna go. I have no clue. With my limited experience in some of this stuff, it's either gonna go well or not go well at all. So we're gonna find out. I guess it depends on how well he prepared for this cutover, but we're about to find out. Fuck yeah. Still not entirely sold on this 4K. I do need to sort that out. I am transitioning over from old filled or full hard drive to a new external, and part of that was the last part of that was I needed to upload my daily vlogs off of the old hard drive, so that way everything is current as of the new hard drive, if that makes any sense. But that's what I was working on. So I overnight I kicked off like 9 more uploads of daily vlogs to the YouTube channel, and they were still going when I woke up like 8 hours later, 7 hours later. So they I think I got like 2 left or 2 more uploading right now as we speak. What else is new? Let me think here. Crypto's kind of rebounding, guys. It's coming back up. XMCC is now over $1. It was at $1 when I woke up, and now it's at like $1.03. I need to see if I have the ability to log into that exchange. I usually use my laptop. I need to see if I can do it like on the go or whatever. I was going to log in on my desktop at home, and then I could just like remote in and then just do like, you know, some buy orders or sell orders or whatever. But I think today is going to be a good day to make a move. I just I'm not sure I'll be on top of that, so that kind of sucks. So I typically wait for it to go above $1. I like to see $1.10, $1.13, whatever, and then sell. And then when it goes back down to 90 cents or whatever, somewhere down in that area, then I buy back up. So it's more than, I guess you could say, 10% volatility that I'm trading, but with fees and all that, I kind of need that bigger cushion or bigger window versus just the 10%. So we're gonna see if I can log in at the client or something, or get my laptop booted up or whatever, then I can be on top of it. If not, then I guess I'll just have to sit this move out, huh? But not bad. I made, I don't know, like 120 bucks or something like that in a couple weeks. It doesn't sound like much, but we're talking, what I did the math. I mentioned it earlier in the week or even last week, but I think it was like 30 or 35% or something that I've made, because I started with 350 coins. I want to say I'm at like 472 coins. So that's not too bad. That's not too bad. So I got, yeah, let me think. If I had 300 coins, yeah. So maybe closer to 30% or so. Those pictures are really awesome. I can't wait to show you guys the thing that I made. The bottom of it kind of gets almost cut off. But for making it quickly, I think I mocked it up at like 2 p.m. Friday. And I was like, fuck, man, I'm not going to have any time over the weekend. So I went and mocked it up quick, just with whatever I could come up with, whatever I could find. And then I shot it over digitally to Walgreens, the local Walgreens, and then they printed it. So I got 30 copies for about 10 bucks. I think they're like 33 cents a piece. And I was like, well, you know what? My print lab is like really fast. Like they usually overnight print orders and stuff like that. I'm like, I could probably do that. So I looked up print prices, and just like normal prints were gonna be like $1.05 or something, a little bit over $1 per print. And I was like, wow, okay, well, Walgreens is much cheaper, so at this point I'll just go with that for something like this. Grant's gonna give these out to all of his classmates. They'll probably throw them away or something like that, and whatever. So they're just gonna get fucked about. So yeah, hoping we can make it to the range today. I do want to try out my luck on the 600, so it's gonna take some work. Of course, there's not a breeze in the sky today. Tomorrow, or later I should say, when we're at the range, it's probably gonna be like, you know, 30-mile-an-hour winds and storming. But this is my view, guys. It's pretty nice out. There's the sun coming up. You can see all the fields, farmers' fields here, and yeah, that's it. I know I keep saying and ah and ooh, yee, ooh, ah, but and that one too. Working on it, guys. Working on it. All these years, and I still stutter, stammer, and have my awkward pauses filled in as I'm trying to think about what to talk about and all that stuff. The storage clean-out project is going well. I don't want to say it's a monkey wrench thrown in there, but my parents are coming back on Tuesday for my uncle's wake or funeral or whatever. And wasn't expecting that. I was expecting them to be gone for another week or whatever, but obviously, you know, this is a big deal. So I'm gonna spend some time probably today before I leave for the lake house working on my shit, and then I'm gonna spend some more time Monday. I'll try to get back a little bit earlier on Monday, and then they're gonna be back here on Tuesday. So I still got some stuff that camera just cut the clip. Let's see, we're still recording. Nice. So that means I've been talking for 5 minutes. That's good. But yeah, I'm just working on this stuff. I'm trying to, I guess you could say, like, process it all. So I texted my cousin yesterday, my cousin Brian. He's building a new house. He said he's closing on June 14th, and he asked if I could wait until then, but I offered him up my air compressor and my window air conditioner unit. So the air compressor is a 220 volt air pump design, so it's really quiet when it runs. I also have like an air dryer that I mocked up on it, as well as I offered him that air conditioner unit. So it's a window unit. I got it like pretty much brand new. I don't even remember who gave it to me. But the goal back in the day was to frame out basically like a custom hole for the AC unit in the garage, because my garage is detached. And then I was going to use the window unit to chill or cool down or air condition the garage in the summer months. You know, not every freaking day or whatever, but when I was working out there, if I wanted to work on a car or something like that, I figured it would be nice to do something like that. And then ultimately I wanted to, you know, get a heater and all that shit too, but that never came to fruition, guys. So yeah, so he said he'll take the air compressor and the air conditioner. Those are probably some of my two biggest items. So the only other big things that I have left are the like folding tables, the metal folding tables, and the really high-end nice folding tables. They're old as fuck or whatever, but they're heavy duty, they're nice. So maybe I'll offer those to him as well and see if he can throw them in his garage or whatever. And then other than that, I need to get those rolling cabinets out. So when he comes and gets the other shit, I will offer them to him and see if he wants them for his garage or whatever. And I mean, you know, they're nice, they're on wheels. I mean, you can move them around, you can put them however you want them, and it's some instant organizational stuff, you know, a nice counter space to work on, all that type of shit. So I'll see what he says. He may want them, I don't know. And then other than that, I'm not sure exactly how to get rid of those things. So that's something I'll have to figure out. But I'm going to shut this camera down. I'm going to charge it up for the 10-15 minutes that I'm driving. And then that's it. We're going to hit the road. So stay tuned for more. All right.
Is it wide?
Yeah. Yeah.
It is wide?
Yeah, it should get both of us. So this is the new camera.
No distortion?
It's 4K, but it's only 30 frames a second. There's lots of distortion because it's wide. So that's what's different about this and that other white camera that I usually carry. But I can't figure it out. It films all the clips like upside down. So when you watch them on like a computer, they're upside down. So it's supposed to be a setting, but I haven't figured that out. But we're going on a trip. Are you excited?
No.
No? I think this is going to go either really well or really not well. What do you think?
I think it's going to go really not well.
Oh boy. Yeah.
Every one of these we're going to touch.
Okay.
We're going to make sure that the Wi-Fi is...
So everything, all of these are Wi-Fi connected?
Yeah, they're all thin clients.
Fucking crazy, dude. This place is huge.
So down in here, we're on it too.
Yeah.
Okay. 2 T T U U B B.
Okay, so the two black were for the blue switch or wrap. What were the other ones you just unplugged?
That one went to the Asus, to the switch.
Asus went previously into this Comcast switch that you pulled, or was going into your new switch.
This I just pulled out, had one cable.
Where was
from that
to
the switch?
Okay, that's documented.
The blue one
had
had
these two. Okay, yeah, I know that.
And one of those fed the switch.
And then you just
assuming
had that
this black
coax, and that was from Comcast.
Yeah, this
for their
black one
switch.
fed this switch. So right now, this switch is going to a gray one, which probably goes to the server room, and then a brown one, which probably goes to
WAPs up in the ceiling?
A WAP maybe somewhere.
Okay.
So basically...
And then that coax was Comcast that we're not using.
Right.
Okay. Wow, that cleared up a lot of shit. These guys are not going to be happy though. Wow. Alright, so we're getting closer. We got the LAN all set up, and now we're working on the Wi-Fi apps, or the WAPs, the wireless access points, and those are out in the plant. The server room is in the office area, so we're trying to figure all that out. I'm going to be labeling some connections here, so that's what I'm helping with. So it's good to label and map out all the cabling and wiring and stuff, otherwise You have no clue what goes where when you're tracing stuff.
Whoa, 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 I'm falling, taking my time on my ride.
Nothing but problems with these thin clients here. We're trying to get the wireless to work. Their Wi-Fi network portion of this setup is very janky. They're running through like a Linksys switch. They're running through another switch. Can't figure out where the connections go. They come from a wiring closet in this room, and it's one of those black wires, I'm guessing, like those strings. It's going up, and then we can't even figure out where the WAP points are. Not quite sure. Somewhere in the ceiling, maybe? Thin clients. Alright, we're getting closer. We just can't figure out how to power up these workstations. Trying to figure that stuff out here. Look like they're all on. Panel 2. Oh wow. I think that's it right there. This could be dangerous. Okay, I got a light on now. I think that's what I needed to do. Alright, so we're just getting back here, and we made a comment about Luke's got, what is that, a turtle dove?
Just a dove.
He's got a bird building a nest on his truck, he says, every day. So we just drove a long while at like 70 miles an hour, and this shit held up fine. So then we get back and go to look at my car. Ashley told Luke about this. This fucking guy. I don't think he's done yet, but he's getting there. Look at that. Nice. Alright, what's happening, guys? I am following Luke. We're headed to the range. We're bringing his AR-500. And I think he wants to hit the 600-yard range. I also brought a bag of apples. So that should be kind of fun. We're gonna basically just see what we can do. If it's busy, I'm not certified to shoot at the 600-yard range, but who knows, maybe the guy that can certify people will be there. Whatever, I don't know. We figured out all the bullet drop compensation data and shit for my rounds, and I got it programmed into my phone, so I should be able to get pretty damn close. The only variable would be wind, and then my technique, of course, at 600 yards. You know, if I'm off by an inch at 100 yards, I'm off, you know, by 6 inches or more at 600 yards. So that's not much room or margin for error. But yeah, I'm excited. I told Luke, you know, he's not really wanting to stay for very long. But I told him what I want to practice and kind of focus and concentrate on is mainly tightening up my groups for my rifle. So I'm feeling better about like my pistol performance and all that stuff. But I've only had a rifle for less than a year, and I think I've only shot like under 200 rounds. So I have no experience. I have nothing. I don't know anything that I'm doing. So I need to start working on the fundamentals and learning what to do, what not to do, and all that stuff before I start getting into the long guns and longer shooting and all that. So 600 yards is pushing it for a 22. So what I have for a rifle is it's a Savage Axis 2, I believe. It's got the AccuTrigger, and it's chambered in 22 250. we're looking at, with all my data, the temperature, all that shit, we're looking at about a 14 MOA drop, which is actually what Luke's had the other day. It was much cooler the other day, probably 20 degrees cooler, and I didn't realize how much that plays a role in the ballistics, I guess you could call it. So it's about 1:30. The family's just leaving the lake to go to that graduation party, so they got like a 2-hour drive. So they're probably not going to get back till 10 or 11 or something. So I'm probably going to just hang out at the range for, I don't know, maybe till 4 or 5 or something like that. I do have to get home to Sophie. She's been locked up since about 7 o'clock or so. But yeah, so I'm excited. We're gonna see. I really want to focus and try to hit some stuff at 600 yards. So that's my goal. The 200 yard, otherwise I guess I could just stick to the 200 yard range and kind of see what's going on with that. But I was able to ring his 10-inch target at 200 yards. So that I'm not that concerned about that. It's just trying to figure out this 600 thing. So the work went well. We finished it up. Everything seemingly went well. They had a really messed up setup for their Wi-Fi, so all the hardwired stuff works well. I mentioned it, but they've switched from one internet provider to a different internet provider, and their wireless setup was very interesting. So it had two home routers in a wiring closet that were kind of plugged into the WAP points that fed the plant. So I don't know how that's going to work, but hopefully it stays up and running. We'll see. Here's what we're dealing with. It's beautiful out. So that's it, guys. Stay tuned for more. Okay, so since my phone is overheating, it's literally not letting me open up my camera. This was number 1. This is just me now. Number 2. Number 3 I'm really happy with. So you can see I got every circle that time. Number 4 I was just getting tired, so I just did 1 shot per circle. And then I think I ran out or missed. So that's it. I'm gonna get out of here. It's hot. Gonna drive home. Let me talk to you in the car. Alright, what's happening, guys? So I'm just getting out of the range. It's 4:11. I'm probably not going to be home till like 5:30 or something. So I'm going to, I guess, cool down a little bit on the ride home, and then pretty much grab Sophie's ass and we're going to head out to the lake. We hit the 600 yard range. I was able to hit the steel. Now, the problem I was experiencing was I was able to hit it by holding. So I held the reticles high instead of adjusting them. I held them high and I was able to hit it. I hit it a bunch of times in a row, maybe 4 or 5 times. And then I was like, you know what, maybe it would be nice to actually get the reticles lined up with where, you know, the point of impact. So I started to kind of work on that, and then I got all fucking messed up again with my adjustments and stuff. So I feel like I adjust my scope backwards every time, and then I get like more off target than on target. So I was really close. There was some other guys on the range, and they wanted to set up targets and shit, and we ended up pulling Luke's steel plate. That way he didn't have it stuck down there. So after then, we were trying to hit like clay pigeons. So they're only about 3 or 4 inches. And I could not for the life of me get on target. So the wind was like gusting, like, you know, it'd blow and then it'd stop. And it was just throwing my fucking shots everywhere. Then I was starting to get tired. And with a 9x scope, aiming at a 4-inch target, with a 9x scope from 600 yards, it's like aiming at like a period in a sentence. So you know, I was really close. I was shooting all around it, hitting all around the clay, but I could not hit the clay. So I guess I'm happy. I believe right now my reticles are calibrated or zeroed for 600. You know, wind and all that shit will change that drastically. But so that's where I'm at. There were some crazy fucking people there today, man. There was a dude that set up some sort of radar system for a chronograph, and I don't know what he was doing. The target that he set up downrange was super tiny, so I guess he's getting into like mega precision work. Dude shows up wearing all black like a hitman, and it's 93 degrees outside. I don't know what he was doing, but the guy's rifle and all of his other electronics and shit were worth more than the car he drives. So I don't know if that means something or not, but this guy was serious. As I was driving over to do some pistol work, there was a guy with a bench rest for his pistol. So I think he was sighting in like an RMR or something like that, but the guy was shooting like probably 20 or 25 yards, and he was shooting at like 2-inch targets with a pistol. And hey, wow, I'm impressed with some of these guys. But I did the pyramid drill, that's what I just showed you guys, and I'm getting better at it. I'm getting, you know, I really did want to like leave like 30 minutes ago when Luke left, and I was like, you know what, I don't know when the next time is that I'll be able to make it to the range. So I think now is the time to you know, practice. So I went and I had only brought a box of 9, so I went and shot through that, and yeah, we're good. So I feel like I'm getting more and more proficient with pistol, and the rifle I'm getting more competent at it. I still feel like I have no clue what the fuck I'm doing, but whatever, I don't know. I'm getting there, guys. This is all self-taught shit. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm surprised I was able to hit 600 yards. They were saying almost 15 MOA drop with all of the settings. So we programmed in the velocity of the round. We programmed in the weight. It was a 52 grain, 3,300 FPS. We put in 90 degrees for the ambient temperature, and zeroed at 100, so we had about a 14.75 MOA drop for my 22-250. So I tried dialing that in, and it I was close, and then Luke had to kind of fine-tune me with he spotted for me, so that was good. Luke had brought those apples I mentioned, and he was drilling those. He was doing good. He was getting some good shots off. So that's about it. I'm kind of fried. It was freaking hot out there. So that dude wearing all black was wearing black pants and a black shirt. So I'm wearing t-shirt and shorts, and I'm frying. But yeah, so I'm headed home. I gotta pick up a bunch of crap, and then I can get on the road. So I'm gonna have about I'd say about 4 hours of driving. So about an hour and a half home, and then about 2.5 hours back to get to the lake. Also, I can pick up the baby Sophs, so she's gonna be excited. I gotta hurry back though. She's been locked up since about 7. It's 4:15 now, so I'll probably be getting back around 5:30, I'm guessing. But man, what a day. So that's it, guys. I'm gonna crank on some air here and chill down, get some tunes going. So stay tuned for more. Alright guys, we are rocking and rolling. We are headed to the lake right now. I got the baby Sophs with me, and she is sunbathing. We're just cruising, dude. We're, you know, doing about 65. Got the cruise control active, and not much else going on. So I don't have my radar gun set up yet in the new car, and there's not really much of a rush. So the family is at the graduation party, and it was nice. I just got a call from Rochelle. So she's been calling me like every day, and we talk on the phone every day now. So stuff like that makes me feel really good. You know, when we first started dating and all that, she mentioned that she wasn't really much of a talker on the phone and stuff. But then I found out that she's kind of like me. She likes to talk while she drives or whatever. So she'll go on coffee breaks. She works from home, but she'll go out and grab coffee like during the week and stuff in the mornings, and she always calls me and all that. So she's headed to that. She's doing a painting thing today, like one of those paint and sip things, like we did with the wooden boards or the signs or whatever. She's making one of those, and then with the neighborhood girls. So there's a total of 5 of them going, and it should be nice. But you know, I was all worried. You know, I'm gonna be gone away from her and stuff, and we're kind of both doing our own thing this weekend. So it was nice that she called me. I like that, and yeah. So I miss her. I do. I'm trying to be more relaxed with this relationship and all that type of stuff. The guy just ran a red light. Or a stop sign, I should say. That's why you pay attention, kids. I would have been T-boned if I wouldn't have looked. I would have just pulled right in front of them. I'm trying to be more chill with this relationship, you know, and give her, you know, some patience and all that type of stuff, instead of, you know, being like, oh, I miss you and all this stuff, because I do miss her. And, you know, I don't think she's ever told me that she's missed me, but usually when I tell her I miss her, she's like, oh, I'm going to see you, you know, this day, or I'm going to see you all next week, or, you know, we're going to spend a whole week together or whatever. So she's always like optimistic that way, but she never says, oh, I miss you too. So her calling me and all that stuff, I think that's like as much that I'm going to get, you know, instead of her actually talking about it. So she doesn't talk about feelings. She doesn't broadcast any of that sort of stuff. And I'm not used to that, to be honest. You know, women, that's what they love to do. They love to talk about all those sorts of things. So anyway, I know I keep talking about it and all that, but you guys, I'm sure, have seen it. You know, I'm kind of like starting to relax and kind of set into the long stride, so to speak. And I don't know. I just feel good. It just feels good. So that's it, though. We're headed to the lake. I'm getting tired. It's about 6:10 right now. I got at least probably 2 hours of driving to do. Let me see. Yeah, we've only gone 20 miles. Wow. I need to not check that shit. But it's usually about 120 miles, so probably about 2 hours. I'm only doing 65 miles an hour. I think Luke said he was going to go take out the boat today. But we're going to be doing a lot of boating this weekend. So my sister's there. They have a speedboat, and that is in the vlogs, probably last summer. And then my dad bought my brother's pontoon boat. So we're going to be playing with that and stuff. So kind of excited for all that stuff. I'm going to have to pick up some dinner or something somewhere, but this is the drive. It's not much of anything. It's pretty. I love the clouds. Almost looks like it's raining out that direction, potentially. But it says it's 90 degrees out. So we're just cruising. Got some tunes going, and that's it. So stay tuned for more. All right, here we are. We made it to the lake house.
Hey.
Hi, guys. Come here, Soph. All right, we're separating the girls. We got a couple old finicky women here that are fighting over food now. They're both grazers though, right? Sophie, no. Now's not the time. So we made it to the lake house. I had about 3 minutes and I ran the drone. I got video footage of Al mooning the drone. You guys missed that. You guys missed that.
What?
Al was mooning the drone. I got
Was he
video.
actually? Oh,
Yeah.
gosh.
Sophie, now. All right, so we're waiting for Grandma, Grandpa,
Why don't you put Maggie's
their mom and
food
dad.
over?
All right,
No.
Alden's
No.
helping set this thing up.
Go.
This is the
No. Sophie, no.
love box.
Sophie.
All right, here it is in all of its glory. It says updating. This is the special super secret heart that spins. I think it's magnetic.
Probably. It looked like it,
Magnetically
like, yeah.
It's just USB cable. That's it.
Sophie, no.
Love is in the, is that Oh, I thought it was like cedar. I thought it smelled like cedar for a second.
Oh, it was like the type of wood.
So then this would be the lid that just goes on. I guess there's
Yeah.
there's
And
a
as soon as you
magnet.
pull it off, it probably senses it and
knows.
displays it.
Wow.
That's cool though.
Very cool. Or is it just like not on there right? I thought it would just constantly spin.
I don't know.
So he sent a message to the box. All right, go ahead and test it out.
Hi,
It says,
LOL.
Hi, LOL, Alden. So Alden is just yours. It just signed it because it's from you.
Yeah, well,
Or
you can
did you
choose
type
if
that in
it
there?
show. Yeah, no, I didn't. It's.
Look at that. Oh, he just got a
and
delivery
it tells you,
confirmation.
and then it says red. No way.
What?
There's a message.
All right, hold on. Let's see. Is it moving?
So it's like.
Yeah, well, it was.
Oh, somebody loves you. All right, go ahead and open it up. Let's see what they say.
Happy Memorial Day weekend. I love you. Oh, is that cute?
Aww.
Isn't that cool?
That's so cute.
That's for you. I didn't put my name
And
up
then-
there.
And then
Yeah.
there's another thing. So what you do is if you have the lid open and you read it, you
Yeah.
can spin the heart.
Oh, and I can send him one back?
So
You send us.
It'll
It should go to
show up.
everybody's phone. Are you okay? Did you just drop it?
Yeah,
Does
dropped
it
on
go
my
on?
toe.
It should. Yeah, look. Yours
see,
doing
I think
it?
it's only to the person that sent it.
Oh, no,
No, look.
one.
Oh wait, no, it is. Okay, yeah.
What did it send you?
It
Hearts.
sends little hearts back saying that you.
Oh,
like,
look though. Look at my heart meter. You didn't spin it enough. I'm only half full.
Oh.
All right, one more time. No, that. Uh-oh, my phone's gonna explode. All right, 50% love. What's yours at, Alden? Alden already tested it.
200%.
200%.
That's
Oh,
when I
man.
spun it 10 times.
But like.
There it goes. 200% of love. Look at it filled up.
See?
All right, there you go.
That's awesome.
So